Hello children of the night, and welcome to Tarot Nights with the Hanged Empress. Here we do shadow work following the moon, and this week we have our Gemini new moon. And it's kind of funny because myself and a few other people in the soul group community have been really hitting it hard on reflections lately, and being careful what kind of energies you are reflecting, being aware of the negative energies that you are reflecting and how we can move on from those because we want to step into our new selves. And this Gemini new moon is the opportunity for us to cast a new face into the reflection pool, into our realm, so that we can start to reflect more things that are in line with the face that we are showing right now. So it's very important to live and be and act in the ways that we want to act, to leave those bad energies behind. It's a fantastic time for shadow work, so let's get into it. Well, hello Cancer. I have this overpowering urge to dive straight in to your reads, but at the same time, I almost reversed half of our deck when I was shuffling, so be careful to not dive in backwards. Make sure that we don't have any wires crossed before we jump in. Hey, that is what we were talking about last time, wasn't it? We were talking about the diving board and jumping in. Yeah. Just, I didn't tell you the part of the story where the first time I went off of the diving board, I went out there and I was a little too nervous, and I slipped, and I kind of fell off of the diving board the first time. It wasn't pretty. I did not go in head first, feet first, hands first, any of the appropriate ways that you should fall into the water after a high dive. No. I did not fall gracefully. After the first time, though, I did do better. So you might just have to work that out of your system. It's possible. This is the first thing we're pulling out for you, is an Ace of Pentacles, unseen, Three of Wands, the ships that we're watching out for, they're carrying, hey look, King of Pentacles is hanging out on the bottom, they're carrying what you need, the seeds, the timber, the stone, the foundational structures that you need to really get started and get moving. I'm just very, very patiently waiting. That's what's below the decks. The Ace of Swords came out. It did not come all the way out. Again, it was a stutter. It was a little slip, a little bit getting a little too far into our heads, getting stuck in our heads just enough to let something slip out. It can be a blessing. One fell out unseen on top of it. Oh! The Queen of Pentacles fell out unseen on top of that little slip that we had there. See, we may have slipped the first time jumping off of the diving board. We still hit cool waters. We still hit that sweet spot. When we go in for real, and we know what we're doing, and we're well prepared, and we've thought it through, it almost feels like regardless of the grace of this, the Queen of Pentacles came in. We had the King of Pentacles sitting there on the bottom of the deck. Right now it's the Emperor sitting on the bottom of the deck, giving us even more of that energy of, that divine feminine, divine masculine kind of pairing. Oh, what's stuck? What's stuck in our mind? What's stuck in our minds, Cancer? What's trapped up in here? You know what it is? Do you know what it is? It's the Queen of Swords and the Ten of Wands. If that ain't an old flame, I don't know what is. If that's not an old mismatched connection to that King of Pentacles, I don't know what is. But that cycle is closing. Those fires are finally being put out, and we are able to walk away from it as we're closing. Moving on. It's a new city, new town, new place. It's the turning thoughts. The tower moment. Yes, this could feel epic. This could feel very dramatic. A very dramatic release indeed. As we're closing out this cycle and coming into that Gemini new moon. It's new pairings, new courtships. We gotta be out with the old. Oh. Five swords, 3 pentacles, 8 swords, and a fussy child. We'll evaluate this and come back in just a moment. Yeah, Cancer, just like that. So I got up to go take care of the business that we needed to take care of. And just as I was walking away, I was thinking about what was left on the table, and it came to me. I got it. I figured it all out. So, that might be a moment for you. Just walking away from what's on the table for a moment to go handle that business. Because what came out was the 8 of Swords on top of that Tower, Queen of Swords, 10 of Wands energy. And it did come out relatively reversed. I'd say about 8 o'clock. If we were counting down or counting up, winding ourselves around, twisting, turning, releasing ourselves from the binds that tie us. Yes? Yes? So all of this still needs to be released. That's the business that we have to go take care of. Now what came out, what we are coming into, is the 3 of Pentacles came out on top of the pile of Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, Ace of Swords, and that Queen of Pentacles energy, meaning that teamwork makes the dream work, bringing that helpful connection, that family foundation. Everybody is putting a little bit into this new project, this new venture, this new journey, this new foundation that we are getting ready to build. See, we got the plans, we got the pieces, it's all coming together. So this is all just kind of working its way through on the opposite side. But what came out over here, all on its lonesome, feels like a more internal journey of the power exchange with that 5 of Swords. Again, shifting our attentions, our thoughts from one side of the board or one side of the mirror into the next reflection. And that can be uncomfortable, most certainly. Even moving towards the good stuff, actually, especially moving towards the good stuff, that can feel the most uncomfortable. That can feel the most like you're grinding your way through it. But you were already grinding over here. So, what's the difference, right? If you're grinding your gears over here in this energy, then why don't we try shifting gears and grinding towards something that we already know and can see is going to be more fruitful for us. More fresh, more clear, better suited, better connected. It's more in tune with the big family vibe rather than a selfish journey or the contributions towards a family that does not serve you in return. That's it. I don't think I can pull any more for you right now. You're in transition. Allow it. Especially with this new moon, we get to look into that mirror and reflect something new from our own face. And that's going to bring in new faces around us. So keep your focus. Handle the business that you have to take care of. And it'll come to you. Ah, yes. This is the better way to go. This is the better direction. This is a more solid foundation where I can grow. You'll know. Thank you, Cancer. We'll see you next time. Oh, and if you were wondering why I have a vicious cut, pirate cat. It's summertime, and so I'm not wearing sleeves. Therefore, that's gonna happen.